listening to.
Change is a choice, and if you choose to change, you're at the right place. Welcome to week 13 of my training log. This week I started the power building program, the actual training part. The hooks where we normally squat with were broken. They were not in the gym, so I asked some people to put the weight in my neck, so I didn't need to use the Smith machine. This is the fourth set out of 5. The fifth one will be with 95 kilos, and if you notice, my knees will cave in a little bit, but in my opinion it's all within the margin of error that is allowed to happen. Okay, so this week I tried to find out which accessory work I had to do for drilling my Olympic lifting. I noticed that this week I overdid it. I did a bit too much and my form wasn't decent enough. So this week, I mean next week if you watch this video now, next week I will start with some more basic movements to teach the movement pattern of the Olympic lifts in a better way. And there will also be one other person starting the exact same schedule. No, how do you say it? The exact same method as I am, the exact same program, that's the word. I will probably put a mobility test of that person online as well. As you can see, my benching is the exact same weights as my squatting. That's because my squat finally caught up with my bench, and I guess it will soon overtake it. On the 1RM it actually already is a little bit stronger than my bench press, but in the 8 rep range it's the exact same amount. I hope you enjoy this week's footage. All the highlights are in the description as usual. Enjoy.
You were listening to.
As I said earlier in this video, which you will know because you watch the whole damn video every single time, I said that I would do some Olympic lifting drills. This is the clean drill, and there I also have a snatch drill and a drop snatch, but these will change in the course of the next week because I noticed that it was too much volume and my form wasn't decent enough to be doing these already. Day 2 of this program. You can see I am training with my colleagues this day. This is Steph, and warming up for the squat is Philip or Philippe in Dutch. The hooks of the of the squat where we squat with in the apparatus and the back normally still wear and tear, so we had to clean the weights ourselves. Now I watch this footage, it does look like I'm a stripper who's booty doing something with the person behind me, but all is well, all is good. I got all the repetitions. On this day the squats and bench press are on low weights, and the definition is on the military press. I believe uh, Philip, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Philip. I don't know how many reps he does. That's why the question mark is there. I believe it's around 10, which is way too easy for him. And then after this we will start bench pressing, which on this day for some reason is up to a higher weight. This is Steph. He probably hates me already for doing this. I always fuck with him in the clips. Now he noticed and he was not amused, as you could see. This is set 6 out of 5, so we did an extra one to see how many reps we could get with 100. Flip got 2 reps, so I said fuck it, I will do double the amount. I'm catching up again with the bench press. He was ahead of me for a little while. Then we went over into the military press. As you can see here, these are 8 repetitions with 57.5. Philip, his previous record was, I believe, 8 times 40 or 8 times 45. He went up to 5 times 57.5, which is quite a decent strength gain in my opinion. That's it for this day, I believe. Oh no, there will be some random deadlifting later on. I noticed that it's almost there, so I might as well just do a voiceover for the whole damn day. This was Philip, his PR on the military press. He failed on the 6th rep. So here is the guy who's deadlifting always a lot of weight. He is into bodybuilding style training, but he has decent strength as well, which is a must for every training style in my opinion, and I think they are agreeing with that as well. So 160 was on the bar and Philip said, okay, I will try a random 160, so I jokingly said I would do it too. In sumo I failed, but in conventional I succeeded. It does not count for my PR because Steph was on the side and he could see that my back was like a cat. It was a cat back, like really rounded. It was not a good repetition. And now he does a show off set to tell me like, see, you can only do it once, I can do it 8 times. I think it's 8 times at least. I'm actually really jealous of his strength on the deadlift. After this is some more drilling for the Olympic lifting, but as I said before, it will change next week because my form is bad. Noticed I changed up the way I display the work I've done. I just put the whole week there and tell you guys which training I'm doing that day. This was squatting. On Friday it's the exact same repetitions and sets as on Monday, but this day was quite hard. It was a lot harder than on Monday because on Wednesday I did some ego lifting with the deadlift and I could still feel it this day. And because I go so low on the squat, I feel a lot of tension in the lower back. And after this bench set, which goes quite easy, but I also could feel it in my back, I have to deadlift and well, I could feel it really bad. I just made the 111 times 8. This is the set I'm talking about. I use straps to put all my energy in the form as decent as I could. It's pretty okay, you can't see it from this angle, but it were quite decent forms on this set. But I was bouncing the weight a little bit on the, how do you say it, on the blue stuff, which is not a good habit, so I need to focus not to do that. After this I will do the phase 1 of the clean drill. This is what I meant by going back one step to readjust my form. So I bend in the knees, I try to keep my upper body straight, or as straight as possible, and then I do the movement to put the bar on my I don't know, clavicle. I don't know what the name is in English. In Dutch it's keybone if you translate it literally. That's it for this week by Dedication Nation. I hope you enjoyed the clip. See you next week.